want to take?
Let me just put this away.
Oh,
yeah, dude. All right, this is
live.
it. We are live.
Hey, you said you can eat.
I think the audio is working. There we go.
Let me back out of this. Good.
What are you doing there, big boy?
Hey, what's up, babe?
Oh, dude, you got to call the wife. All right, so we have a very special episode.
You can watch us right now on YouTube.
Boom, boom, boom. Special episode.
Special episode. We got Lone Wolf Paintball in the house. We have John Reeves here from the PB Fit. And we also have Reaper in the building as well. So we're going to have all sorts of questions going on. It's going to be a very interesting stream. If you guys haven't already, add us on Snapchat. If you guys want to call in and talk to all of us live, can ask anyone questions. This is a very open day.
We don't discriminate. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got Tony here and everything. So there's Reaper taking the picture.
There it is. There it is. Oh, Mark turns the lights on, the media lights.
Wait, Joe.
So
Joe who?
Basically today we're just gonna be talking about
Mama.
Jesus.
Yeah, we grown.
He's gone. Oh, he's in.
He's back.
You coming in or not?
Do it again.
Whatever.
You guys did.
Yeah. But he'll get in the picture real quick with the Reaper. Reaper, take a look.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. All right, add us up
Yes,
on
sir.
Snapchat, Team and Sandy PB, call in live. So yeah, today
Don't forget Instagram, Tony Paintball. You can check me out there.
There you go. So we got Tony here from Lone Wolf Paintball. We're actually gonna just
Look at
sort of go
camera makes me
around.
looks really fat. I like it.
It looks slimming.
Yeah,
It looks
right.
slimmer.
There you go.
It's a black.
Yeah, right, dude. Look at that. Let me show the
Okay. All right, so Tony, why don't you introduce yourself? Talk about where you're at, what your life story,
Oh
paintball.
man, dude, where I'm at, I'm here. Well, where I'm currently at, I'm at Lone Wolf Paintball with you guys.
All right,
That's
and
where
how did
I'm
that
at.
happen? How did all this start?
All this started. Like, how did this all start?
Yeah.
Okay, back in like
The guy's in the next
1985 or
room. Why don't you just go
1986.
grab him?
Oh yeah, River, where you at, River? Oh, okay, River, come tell your story. The old man's in the building
Yeah,
today.
you can
Actually,
get it from the source.
yes,
Why are
you
we-
can get it from the source.
From the actual man that started
Come on.
it all.
Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
He has no life. Who's got no life? You? Your mama?
Yeah,
Your mama's
I don't
got
know. Someone's got
Someone's
Oh
got
yeah,
one.
I can look at this. I'm like trying to read.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
like,
said. I'm like,
he
Yeah,
had
just look at your
where
phone.
Come on. Well, I'm just waiting. Come on, River.
Come
Get your
on,
old
I
ass in
can't
here.
read as it is.
I want to tell the story of Lone Wolf Paintball. Like 1985, is that it? 88, 1980. What?
no.
Dude, no, you had it before you had Joe.
No, Joe was 1 year old when I started Lone Wolf.
Okay, so it was 1980. All right,
This
guys.
man right
We got
here.
the old man. Take a seat real quick. Just 2 minutes of your time. 1988, Lone Wolf Paintball started. He started this out basically what, in the apple orchards?
Yeah, in the apple orchard side. Well, I started setting up dealership accounts with first two companies I dealt with was Tippmann and IDEMA Combat Systems.
Way
And
back
I started selling stuff out of my van at local fields and, formed a team.
Yeah.
And then I was in the wholesale produce business at the time. And I took my paintball gun, was in my van as I was shopping the market. And I said something to the apple farmer, Joe Bristol. I'm like, because we were shooting pigeons out of the rafters in the market in Detroit.
She's out there shooting pigeons. That's how we're at. You know?
So I said something to Joe, like me and my driver, which was Tino. I said, we would take on any 10 of you and your workers, your farm workers. And he goes, well, maybe on your property, but not on mine. I said, well, how much property do you have? And he said 300 acres.
Oh,
And I said,
damn,
you want to open a paintball field? And he said I had go talk to his brother, talk to his brother Chuck, and we opened up that spring. And then,
it's been history ever since, huh?
yeah, well, about a year later, because my family owned a travel agency. We had bought a travel agency business out in downtown Utica. And his building, he owned the building because we transferred all the business into our travel agency. And I said, hey, Paul, what are you doing with your building? And he said, nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do. It was an old building, the pie-shaped building.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
I said, well, I'm thinking about opening a paintball store. How much you charge me for rent? He said, I'll tell you what, Sam, have the building for $300 a month.
That's nothing.
That was a
Well, that was a long time ago.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
That was a no-brainer.
Rent's more expensive than
And
that.
it's gone uphill ever since, you know.
Yeah.
So that's
We've had,
just created
we've had
normal.
6 different pro shops, 5 different outdoors, 5 different indoors.
So yeah, this is we're from Michigan, for you guys that don't know. So Michigan paintball at its finest right here. This is the top notch. When most people in Michigan think of a paintball field, they normally think of Lone Wolf Paintball, and that's what he was saying earlier. You know, there's three active fields right now. They're rebuilding the new one at Lennoxtown, or they're building it right now. So it's all really cool. They're a bunch of really cool guys. What's your experience so far building fields and like owning a field? How has it changed you as a paintball player?
Oh, it's a lot of work. I've gone from playing a ton of tournament paintball to actually caring more about the sport, just due to I had to build a field from scratch. I came up to land like I've had. We had Gibraltar that was for 22 years, and all of a sudden we had to move out of there, and now we're on a new plot of land, and you're building 6 fields from scratch.
See,
so
what Lone Wolf was based on too was the fact is, I was a businessman, owned numerous businesses, and B, I was a paintball player. And I always watched other field operators operate their field, and A, they were either just a paintball player that knew nothing about business, or B, they were a businessman that only cared about the bottom line.
Right.
And in order to be successful,
you
build
like a happy medium, right? Yeah.
Foundation. Yes, you have to care and have a passion for the sport, like the Angeleris do, and carry it on. But at the same sense, you got to be able to turn a profit, or there's not going to be a place for you to play next week.
Very true.
True.
Very true. Wouldn't you like a place to play next week, right?
Yes.
And everybody wants the cheapest paint prices. How can you help me? How can you help me? No, how can you help me build a field, something like that.
Same thing.
You know, something like that near you that you can play it all the time. I mean, honestly, like without people that are willing to stick their necks out to build a field and to have you come play with every weekend. I mean,
you pay for the experience, and it takes time and money to build the experience for everybody.
100%. Yeah.
So another guest that we have is Reaper. He joined in a little later.
I don't even. Anybody? Oh, there he is. There he is.
I've never seen him without his mask.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't know who it was.
I'm doing our social media here right now. I'm telling them to follow us live now at what, Insanity?
Team Insanity Paintball YouTube channel, not the Facebook page, the YouTube channel.
Okay, so I'm telling them to follow us live. How you doing, my friend?
I am fantastic. So I think this is our.
Have we met before?
We did last year, but it was very brief.
Was I nice to you?
Pretty. Yeah,
you're
nice.
a pretty mean guy. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty mean as hell, dude.
Because I shot. I remember you were coming out of something. And you and I were really close, and I shot the piss out of you because you scared me.
Oh, nice.
And like
you scared me?
No, yeah, because you literally came out of nowhere. I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh shit, and then you just come up, and you're just like, here's a card, get some free stuff, and I'm like, oh,
Yay.
all right, cool. So yeah, you travel all around the world to promote the sport and everything. So yeah, tell us a little bit about that, how you travel and.
I use an airplane.
You use an airplane. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Do you know? Can you drive?
Yes, I can drive. In California, we all drive.
Okay, fair enough. So that's where you're from. You're from California.
So yeah, I've been playing since 2008.
Okay.
And I've been doing the celebrity thing since 2014.
How did you get into it?
The celebrity thing or the real stuff?
The real thing, the paintball thing. Yeah.
So very simple. My kid and I were. He was 10 years old at the time. And he just finished soccer in Beverly Hills, and we were like driving through Beverly Hills, and there was a garage sale, and there were like these, like all this. I didn't know anything about paintball, zero.
Right.
I didn't even. And I saw all this stuff, and this guy says, "Well, you can have everything for $100." I said, "Here's $100." And it was like basically 3 sets of spiders and 3 sets of pods.
Okay.
And the crazy thing was the stuff was like 10 years old, right? So
still worked.
It still worked because it was CO2, right? Still worked. And the balls were like marbles.
Okay.
And we went in the backyard and we didn't put the masks on and we just were like shooting each other and they were sticking in the walls. Like,
oh, jeez.
So
that's rough.
So we
shooting monster balls at each other.
Yeah, we were knocking each other over. So then we went to a real paintball park and they told us, the error of our ways, and we got into it. And there's actually a picture of me The first day I played, and you can see that I drank the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? You can see
oh yeah, the Kool-Aid's strong. Yeah,
you can see that on my face. Yeah.
So fair enough. Yeah.
So after that, I just
does the son still play?
He discovered girls and exactly. So
yeah, I found a couple of girls too. Yeah,
they're all right.
That happened.
He's not doing too bad then.
But what happened is I started a paintball league in 2009. I got sponsored by Tiberius.
Tiberius Arms, yeah. That was when they're by themselves.
Tippmann started sponsoring me with pistols, and I've only been using pistols all that time. So.
Yeah, so you've only used pistols. What was your first gun?
Well, it was the Spider, but that was like for one day.
Right, and then you got into
that's pistols. A sick gun, Reaper. That's a sick
gun. Some kind of Spider, but
so you do a lot of mag-fed paintball then?
Yeah, I guess you could call it mag-fed,
but it's more pistol.
I'm paintball. That's what I mean, whatever. I don't care what you guys use
or whatever. And shoot people, right?
Yes, but my guns are mag-fed. I'm basically like an OG mag-fed because before this whole mag-fed revolution kind of thing started, I've been playing way before that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I've loved pistols always. That's all I do, and because I'm very, very big into it's the guy and not the gun.
Right.
A lot of you guys that have like an ego or whatever, and you have like 2,000 balls.
Ass gun.
Oh, you're like, wow,
that'd be me.
But you're forgetting this. You know what I'm saying? You're forgetting this, and you're not being in touch with the whole package.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I do a lot of
and we like selling those guns.
Listen. The industry makes all their money on paint. We know that kind of stuff, and big guns, right? When I play a big game, I might use a half a bag of paint. Maybe, and that's if I spilled some, right? Other than that,
right?
I don't use because I hunt people. That's my thing. I'm very, very, very into that.
He's a paintball sniper.
Paintball
sniper. I feel so that's what I do. I like to hunt.
Okay.
But I also like to be one with the gun. That's my whole thing. Is to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, be connected to it.
Yeah, I've never had anyone explain it that way. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
You have anything else you want to talk about so far?
How long is the show?
As long as
I'm just joking.
We've got some time. Go for it. The floor is yours right now.
No, I'm just joking. So yeah, that's what I do. Is I since 2014, basically when GI swallowed up Tippmann and everything like that, I became part of GI, and I'm like
because you're Tippmann before,
right?
Okay.
So what I do is I fly around the world and I promote the sport. I go to events.
Get people into it.
I hug babies. I give out presents.
You shake hands, hug babies, all that stuff.
Like all the political stuff. But the big thing that I do is I'm very, very big about giving back to the community. So yes, I'm a celebrity in this thing, but what I do is I do charity events for people. I help grow the sport. And the biggest thing that I love to do is actually get kids and dads and everybody in. So I do the thing that I did last year here, which is let kids are 10 years old, they can't play.
Right.
So I let them shoot me. So we get the dads.
Yeah, you did that last year at the last red, white, and blue game. You went out in the Chrono area and just let a bunch of kids shoot at you.
Exactly. But what's happening is the kids and the parents get to work together with the guns so they can feel what it's like. Right. And then they get to shoot
See that they're not dangerous. And
that's it. Right. Yep. And then I bounce around like, I'm being shot like this. So it makes the kids feel real connected.
Right.
So I do this all over the world. Everywhere I go, I try to get families connected because if we can't get families connected, the mom's going to say, this is boring. I don't want to do this anymore. And the kids playing with paintballs on the ground.
Right. It's not the same.
Get everybody in. Right. Yeah. You get them in and we're going to grow our sport.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool that you travel around and try to promote it, get everyone that you can into it. That's awesome.
That's actually
I don't try.
Yeah,
exactly. That's very good. Actually, what he said was that the kids picking up the paintballs off the ground.
It's like Trevor.
My son does that, and I've seen so many events that kids are constantly doing that and throwing them. Well, instead of throwing them,
throwing at your walls.
Right.
Shoot them at Reaper. Get them in the Chrono range. Yeah.
Because
get them involved.
Right. You want these kids. Listen, we're all addicted. We all love our sport and things like that. The kids see us, right? People forget what that like 9-8-year-old. They look at us, and then when they see you packing all the time, your guns and everything, and they don't want to play. They want to be involved, so let's get them involved.
Yeah, my kid asks me all the time.
There you go.
He's 5 years old. He asked me, "Dad, when can I play paintball?"
Yeah, my nephew's.
I said another year. I always tell him another year.
Right.
But soon he will be out there. Yep.
So that's what I try to do. I do these things like when I'm in Canada, I'll get like a father and son, and they'll play against me, right? Okay. And they'll work together as a team to get me.
Right.
I'll make it easy for them to shoot me, whatever else like that, or I'll come running at them or something like that. But to have that bond with the father and the son, that they're like,
that's huge.
Where's Reaper?
That's huge.
And once again, that builds a sport.
Exactly.
That just helps build the sport.
Right.
You're creating a young paintball player that's going to come up and play at your field.
So that's the kind of stuff that I do. And like here, I fly in for the weekend. I'm from California. I fly in for the weekend.
Yeah, flew in. You just got here today.
Just got here. The thing with me though is I'm like a year-long promoter.
Right.
So what's happening?
You're all over the place.
I'm always promoting. So this event here, we've been promoting like 4 months out, right? And then we promote when we're here, like we're doing right now. Then we promote after we leave, right? So I do this, and maybe three events a month I'm doing, right? Here, Canada. I've been to Mexico, Canada, Ireland.
There
Germany.
You go.
I've been to a multitude of states, and it's only the 6-month period. My tour is not over with yet, and I've got all these other things to do. But we just added another one in Alberta, and we go into a small park, and we try to bring in that inertia, that like, wow, this is going to be great. More people, Reaper's going to be, let's do this kind of thing.
Right.
It's going to build up the numbers. Everybody's going to have a great time. This is what I love doing.
Yeah.
So wait, let me just interrupt. What's going to happen tomorrow? What do you think?
I don't think anybody's going to come because of me.
No, not because of you.
Not because of me.
No, man. Well, there is a big game going down tomorrow.
Tomorrow there's a big game, the Red, White, Blue game. And actually, this cool cat right there. See this guy? Well, I'm pointing at the screen, so it looks like John. This cool cat right there is John Reeves. And he was our general last year. I was a general. He was a general. And Mad Frog was a general. And I'm going to let you guys in on some inside baseball. I don't like celebrity generals. I'm a celebrity. I don't like being a general. I like just shooting people. So what happens a lot of times what parks do is they'll bring a celebrity in and make him the general, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Right.
Okay? Right. Yeah. He's just sort of walking around what am I doing? Like,
that's fair.
So what I did was I brought in.
You're going down. You are going down.
You'll see.
I brought in my friend Sizzle from the Mutiny Squad, and
basically ran it for you.
I told him, listen, you don't know why you're here, but this is why you're here. You're the general. I'm just going to go play. So that's what happened. So you guys listen, and you park owners listen too. Don't bring in these celebrities. There's general guys that this is what they love to do. They spend 6 months looking at the field, programming everything like this. And then you bring some celebrity in and he pushes the guy out of the way and goes, no. Let generals be generals. Let the dishwashers be dishwashers. Let the cooks be cooks, right?
True.
Everybody's got a role in our industry.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. And this cool cat here, look what he's doing. This is amazing. It's amazing stuff.
Out here promoting it all around the world because anyone can watch right now. So
is that how the internet works?
Yeah.
Jim, wait, I gotta say something to Jim. I see everyone else commenting. Holy smokes. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Jim, paintball is too expensive to grow compared to other sports. What are you talking about? Hockey? Do you know how much hockey pads are? Do you know how much football pads and helmets are? Come on, man.
So golf is a great mainstream sport that is very expensive.
It's super expensive.
To start and to continue, that is still huge.
All the memberships.
You can get into paintball for a couple $100 with a Tippmann 98 and a CO2.
And you'll be solid.
You don't have to roll with the CS2.
People always make the money argument. And my thing is like, yes, if you're a 12, 13-year-old kid, it's going to be hard for you to play paintball by affording it yourself.
Mr. D Good 21. He's right. I played football and it was expensive. He's right. All the sports are expensive.
You played. I had to buy my helmet, my pads, my medical expenses for freaking jacking my whole body up. Like, I mean, there's so much stuff that goes in all these other sports that isn't. It's just paintball is growing and it's growing at I think the speed that is healthy. And it's going to continue. And that's just you can't compare paintball to other sports because it's not. You know what I mean? So it's in its own.
Right,
I think the big thing is about paintball, and I've said this on pretty much every live stream, is that it's not a spectator sport. You have to go out and play it.
Right.
I mean,
100%. Get on the field.
Like,
go out there and feel
adrenaline rush sitting there and watch, because like when you're playing, you see the paintballs flying at your face. You feel the bunkers getting shot at. You see everything. You see the people running. When you're looking at it from an overview, you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know like where the paintball's at. Is this guy getting shot? You have no idea. It's not as fun to spectate.
Paintball is an adrenaline rush.
Exactly.
100%.
It's all like, honestly, like I don't really ever watch the pro live casts or live streams or anything. And honestly, one of the biggest things is because sometimes it gets boring to watch, just straight up. I would rather be out there playing than sitting at home watching it. Like people keep on saying these be televised, and I keep on saying why? If it's going to be televised, it's got to be like fucking 15 balls a second again, where everyone's getting their shit wrecked. And
I think that we
fighting.
just have to figure out a way to televise it differently to where people are going to enjoy watching it. As we've all played speedball, I enjoy watching it because we've all played tournament ball. But I think it needs to be filmed differently, maybe, or something. Like each player has their own camera,
like on the field cameras, but it's at that point you just get so expensive just to do something like television.
That's right. Right.
Now this guy keeps chiming in.
What?
Go ahead and introduce yourself because you keep chiming in.
John Reeves.
Who's this guy?
PB Fit, my 3 subscribers who are watching right now. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. No, I'm in Ohio right now, but I'm actually leaving. I will be going to Japan next.
Crazy. That's
you keep saying you just go.
No, I know, but I keep saying it, but I'm stationed
in Japan.
This guy is serving our country, so
I'll be there
this is our man
for
right
3 years. But there's 2
crazy.
paintball fields there, so I will still be filming videos, still be doing reviews, doing what I do. Going to the Euro Big Game next year with Reaper. Paintball Bridge. Make sure that there's a Facebook page called the International Paintball Bridge, which we'll go into.
We're going to talk about that.
And it's something that you guys need to look into because what we're trying to do is just paintball's a glall sport, and it's just about connecting everybody now at this point.
Yeah, and being all together and everything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do.
John travels around. So.
Yeah, I would like to travel more, but I mean, it's great to come up here to Lone Wolf. Check it out. I mean, this is my first time here in their store, which is crazy. First time seeing the indoor.
Yeah, dude, we've seen you many times.
Yeah,
but you and Reaper will talk about the paintball bridge in a separate video, right? Correct.
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
cool.
Yes.
Yep. No doubt about it.
We're actually going to be doing an interview with
a live stream on Facebook, right?
Exactly, like I'm doing right now. It's really meta. I'm doing.
It's great to have so
live
much
streams.
It's great to have so much paintball power in one room.
There's a live stream within a live stream
the
within a live stream.
paintball power is strong in this room.
I like it.
The other person that we have sitting next to me, who's hiding from the camera,
is this guy? Oh, hold on. It's over here, Mr. Mark. I'm pointing to Mark. This guy that makes all the magic happen behind the scenes.
Wizard, man.
So, Mark, talk about yourself.
If you watch any of the YouTube channels on Lone Wolf, that's me. I film every single one of them. I've gotten a little more interactive with Tony in the newer ones.
So you do all the heavy lifting. And all the work.
I do all the real work.
Oh, yeah. He does the real work. He just makes me his puppet.
Say, Tony, say this, do this.
Yeah,
jump. And then when he doesn't do it, I go home in the editing booth and I'm like,
exactly. He makes me his puppet. He does make the magic happen. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And to burst all your bubbles, when you see a comment on the YouTube channel, I'll reply to you. 90% of the time, it's me.
It's not
Joe
me.
pops in occasionally, so little inside baseball
there. He's the guy right here. This is the guy that does all the activity, and it's really cool that
you see me on the field filming the game footage.
Now, another big thing that we were talking about last night actually is that
I design all the
Shatter 710 says Marky Mark. He must have heard me say that in the video before.
You guys see this?
Oh yeah, that's a nice
exclusive, right? There's only 3.
Where can you get that?
Thank you, Exalt. Well, you can get it from us or Reaper.
Who designed this thing?
Exalt.
Well, he does all the t-shirts.
You have to make sure you include him in the post, or he gets pissed off. So yes,
exactly. The limited run.
That's Mark's design.
Yeah.
And also, we have a guy from Okinawa who's watching. His name is Nathaniel.
Hi, Nathaniel.
Yes, I'm going to be there soon. I'm going to be there. Well, I'll be there August 10th is when I land on island.
That's crazy.
And I'm bringing my entire gear bag, so I'm hoping that
you're bringing your whole family, bro.
Yeah,
you're not bringing just a gear
bag.
Besides
my gear bag, I'm bringing my family. So I'll be there. I'm hoping that the weekend after I get there, I'm gonna go hopefully play. So
nice.
I know it's like a toss up of where we're going and whatnot, but
so another weird thing going back to Mark that I want to talk about. We were talking about it last night. Is that Mark has never played a game of paintball?
Nope.
Ever.
I've been doing work for the industry since 2001, 2002.
Hey, he's been shot by so many paintballs.
Yeah, I've been shot more than half the industry combined, but I've never actually played a game and been on the field.
So he's been involved for years.
And you know what, guys? Speaking of this, you know what I'm going to bring to you soon? Mark playing paintball while Jake films Mark playing paintball. Mark needs to play paintball because he's been shot so many times. He's never got the chance to shoot back. Like, honestly, you have to film him playing paintball.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
And then I'm going to shoot the cameraman.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
You do.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's
fair.
Going to hit the refs, going to hit the,
all right, so
let's answer some questions.
There's so many
just
rolling through.
start
One guy kept saying Tony. I want a mini GS. I want a mini GS. Do you want
I don't. I just.
Yeah. What do they sell for right now?
Yeah. Well, they're like $2.99.
Yeah. Go
you can buy one,
or
wait for our Christmas giveaway and
maybe it'll be in there. I don't
Tell
know.
you what, call Tony at Lone Wolf to hook you up $2.98 on sale
plus tax and shipping.
Dude, now I'm gonna get a call on Matt violation. So you can still call us. I can talk to you over the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So
does anybody want pistols from Reaper?
Yeah. Hey, are we giving anything away tomorrow? No.
Yeah. Oh, we got raffle. We got all sorts of stuff.
What do we got? What do we got for raffle?
GI Sports is raffling off. I want to say an Axe 2.0, a level loader, and an EVS goggle.
Seriously?
Yep. That was for pre-reg.
Yep.
Early pre-reg.
Pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then also Reaper once again is going to have these.
Very, very cool. I like those.
Do you know they made me buy one for myself? They didn't even give it to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I bought mine. I get a discount, but I still had to.
This guy.
Lil Uzi asks.
Lil Uzi.
I call him Lil Uzi. I have a question. What condom is the best condom?
What?
I think he means
it's a Magnum.
Yeah, Magnums.
I use the.
What kind of show is? Who is this?
What's the opposite of the Magnum?
We can talk about anything.
It can be anything.
We can talk about.
IWL Paintball. Tony, I told my local ref not to get in a Zoden because of your chop shop. Laugh out loud. And he said he was still going to do it. Oh man. Oh, don't buy it.
Yeah, what do you think about all the Zoden products? I mean, it's
don't do it.
Used any
buy
Zoden
quality.
So
GI Sports. Buy GI Sports.
So listen, you guys. 2012, I think Spider was still in business, and Kingman Spider was still in business. They gave me a bunch of pistols. You know those tracers and erasers.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately.
And who was the guy that owned the company? He was the Asian cat. What was his name? I forgot what his name was. But anyway, what happened was one of his employees decided to leave, and he started a Zoden, right? So
that's why they look like spiders.
Exactly why they look like spiders. Okay.
Wow. So they're like spiders.
So
Larry Man 12.
Larry,
you're killing me.
First Larry's talking about having sex with a woman, and then he's talking about
Larry's just trolling. Larry, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me.
What did Larry say?
He's gonna stick his weep in his Odin barrel because he loves it. Cool story.
Larry Bear, when it actually happens, bro, you'll be happy. But
yeah,
until then,
Reaper.
Then a Zoden came to me and they said, "Hey, can we give you some?" Right. So they actually gave me a bunch of them, and for the price point, they were fantastic. Right. It was like $100-something for a pump. Right. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Quality. Talk about quality.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not talking about quality. I'm just talking about. I'm talking about entry level to get somebody into our game. That was
fair enough.
That was an amazing price, right?
Yeah.
Then what happens, like everybody, is when they go, oh, wait a minute, I've got to bump this up, and then they put it on eBay. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole big thing. So at least they got them into the river. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being on the bank. Now they're in the river. If they want to get rid of their Zoden, at least they got they drank the Kool-Aid. That's all I want.
Yeah.
So I want someone to get in and drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I personally prefer the Tippmanns. The Tippmann series are 100% the best. When you're getting into paintball, that is the best gun to get into. 100%.
I can't. I like Tippmanns.
Okay, other than the GOG.
The GOG enemy.
That's fine.
I'm not sponsored
by drink the Kool-Aid like Reaper
said. That's a great gun.
The Tippmann will not break down on you.
No,
you can dip it in water. You can't do that with a GOG enemy.
We did a destruction video.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
This is the workhorse of our industry. This is the Tippmann ransomware. This is Tippmann 98, right? You can bang this on this computer. No, you can.
The computer would break.
The computer would break. These are.
That's Tony destroying a 98 right now.
This
is trying so hard.
Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a Tippmann shirt because I'm with Tippmann and GI. But this is the Tippmann 98. This is the workhorse of our industry, and it's an amazing gun.
What you got going on?
How much can we get? How much are these?
Like $120, something like that.
More than that. What do they retail?
$139.
Yeah.
Okay, $140.
$140. You can drop this thing on the ground, and these actually look like they're 15 years old, 20 years old, right? What'd you just do?
I put out a brand new one.
I got a whole brand new. I got like 3 boxes back here. It's
so
beautiful.
These actually, if you go play, you'll see that these things are actually, they look the same. They really have to change the style, but they won't break on you.
Yep.
Buy one of these too.
That's why I've always said get the 98. You don't have to do anything to it. As a new player, you just put it in your gear bag. That's what I started with. It's just easy to use. It's user friendly. all the fields pretty much around the world have Tippmann parts.
Right.
Like pretty much everyone has a Tippmann 98 or something that's equivalent to a 98, where if your gun does break down, there's parts for it. Where I don't know of one field that uses Odin products for the rental gear.
No, me neither. I use only strictly Tippmann for the fact of you can run it dirt, mud, water. It's going to work.
Yeah, they don't break. Exactly.
And shout out to you, Andrew. I've seen you comment a couple times. You're 11 years old and cutting lawns to afford the paintball gear.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Wait,
hey, that's how I started.
Shout out to you, Andrew.
Is he coming tomorrow? Andrew, are you coming tomorrow?
He could be out of state or something. Even if so,
dude, if you were coming tomorrow, I'd hook you up with tons of swag because that really touches my heart. You're doing that.
Yeah, that's how I started. You know, cutting.
We're gonna have tomorrow's people mobbing like, I cut grass. I cut grass.
Come and see me. Come and see me, you guys.
Reaper's got free stuff to give you. He's got stuff.
It sucks getting into paintball as a younger kid. It does because it does cost a little bit of money to get into it. But again, it costs money to get into any sport.
Right.
You know, you think about buying a pair of football cleats. You're spending $100.
Right.
I mean, easy. You're spending $100 on some football cleats, and that's before all your traveling. That's before everything else. So I mean, it's it's like any other sport. But a lot of time, the thing that I think of is that a lot of parents don't want to help out because they just they just don't know what it is.
Well, for parents, it's expensive.
And it's expensive, and they think it's like a scary thing. My kid's going to get hurt.
Right.
But let's put your kid into football where you can get a concussion.
People die playing football.
All sorts of stuff.
Paintball's actually one of the safest sports out there with all the rules and regulations and everything. And everything.
There was a survey done many years ago that it was even safer than golf.
Wow.
One time. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what I was talking to Joe about was that we don't have, I'll put it to you this way. In our industry, it was basically an upside down funnel, right? So the entrance to our industry is the very small part of the funnel, and the exit is the big part. We don't have an AYSO. We don't have Pop Warner. We don't have any of this kind of stuff. People stumble upon our game, or they're dragged in by their friends. And again, the retention rate might be like 1 out of 10 that will actually stay in this game, right?
Right. And paintball is not for everyone.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everyone. I know some friends that try to get into it, and they're just like, I don't like getting muddy. I mean, yeah, you can do you.
Or getting shot by paintball, but whatever.
Yeah.
So we need to fix that. We need to fix this, whether it's advertising, whatever it is, we need to fix that. And you got to bring a friend. That's all I tell people. Just bring a friend. Right? Don't bring a pussy friend. Bring a real
right.
Bring a hardcore killer. Okay, you bring a killer.
And you know what? And here's the other thing too is we've also at the beginning
take the pee out of paintball. Out of here.
At the beginning of this year, Death to the Bitches. That's from Canada. Death to the Bitches. At the beginning of the year, I did a video with HK Army, Dynasty, and the FaZe Clan. They were doing a.
I saw that video. Yes.
So we were basically what we're trying to do is get gamers into our thing and do that. Well, the funny thing is these people that do play Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever the thing is, they get out there and it's not that. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, I think it's Call of Duty.
PUBG.
Right.
Yeah, it's different than playing it on the computer screen than real life.
Exactly. These guys get beat up and they're like, I'm going to go back to the couch, right? But there are people that actually find it, love it. And and they're in it.
I mean, everyone that starts out always thinks it's going to be Call of Duty. They think they're going to be shooting rifles and that the paintballs are going to travel, 600 yards across the field and they're going to be sniping each other.
No, we got to get close up. We're going to come face to face one day, my friend.
Yeah, that's how it gets. That's how it works. You're going to get some welts. You're going to get dirty.
Speaking of getting face to face, remember 2 years ago, didn't you have a little collision with somebody?
What happened
yeah. So it was my first red, white, and blue game.
No, I'm talking about the tournament at Crew.
Oh, I thought I got shot.
That poor guy.
Well, this dude was like 6'5".
Wow.
He was tall. He was like 6'3", but he was tall.
I'm little. I'm 5'11", but I'm stocky.
We don't say his name.
So we were both. This is when the W was still a thing, like a couple years ago.
It was like the same thing as the infamous guy.
Yeah. Except since he's tall, instead of hitting them like his mask because he was standing up, I came up running full speed and nailed him right in the neck while I'm shooting 10 BPS, right? So I'm like, grrr, he falls down. He falls down like he's on the ground, like writhing in pain. I'm like, dude, are you okay? Are you okay? And here I'm standing in these pins. Yeah, so I stopped shooting because I was gonna turn the corner and just light the rest of the team up. But I stopped shooting. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And of course, like their team is still shooting like at me, and I'm just standing there. Like obviously, like I'm not even.
The best part is when we walked the field in the morning. John Reeves was just like he was our W player. And he was just like, man, I hope someone plays these little pins because I'm just going to fuck them right in their butt when they come in. like these pins,
Like, Captain America.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't do something like that. You're like,
I was like, whoever plays these pins is an idiot.
Retarded.
They're idiots.
Like, they're stupid. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna die. You're not gonna live.
But he was forced to play him.
And all of a sudden, I look over. I'm in the snake one, and John is in like their first pin. Like look around, like after he just got done talking.
I crossed the 50, killed their 50 player, got in the pins, and then I see their Dorito guy. So I'm just sitting there and was like, dead. And then so it was actually more playable than I thought.
Right.
So
John stabbed somebody. So
yeah. And I feel bad because he was a good dude, but now he wore like the neck guard and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, he was afraid after. But yeah, I mean,
unintentional.
Yeah,
obviously.
Because you were going down low and he was going up high, and you just freaked out and like
I was like, and then I just ran him over.
It was weird.
It was weird.
It was train wreck.
It's pretty funny to watch.
Yeah.
But.
So. Next topic. What are we?
Well, real quick, somebody had commented.
There's a lot of
questions. Big games coming up at Lone Wolf.
The big game is tomorrow. Sunday. Duh.
And then there's Alien Invasion in October.
Yes.
Yep.
Follow Lone Wolf Paintball on YouTube. They also have a YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, that's one reason why we're here.
We've got like 13 subscribers, I think.
13. I think you're up to 14 or 15 now.
Oh, 15. Thank you because you subscribed. Yeah.
Are most of your followers Speedball? It looks like
we've got a big mix.
It's a mix.
It depends upon the day, honestly.
Does anybody even know who I am?
I don't know.
They were like this guy from California. Like, what?
I'm just joking.
I was gonna say no. We do have a lot more speedball. We play a lot more speedball, but there is a lot of woods ball play. It just honestly depends upon the day. We've had like one stream where we were trying to talk about one thing and everyone was asking about magazine-fed paintball and pistols, and I was like, "Wow, where's Reaper at?" and they're like asking like all these mag-fed questions. I'm like, I don't know. I've never played mag-fed. Like, I've got a Tippmann TCR, and I haven't really used it. I haven't used it once.
I love that gun.
It's brand new in the box since
seriously.
Since we took first place, NXPL.
Are you gonna bring it tomorrow?
Yeah,
and get some first strikes in that too.
I was gonna say I need first strikes. I was gonna ask if you had first strikes.
I don't have first strikes.
Yeah, no, I can't find first strikes. But
in the whole country?
No, like within the next couple days.
Okay.
Like, do you have some?
Not on me. I don't fly like
I was gonna say
he don't fly like that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't find any fast enough. I was thinking about that. I forgot that I had the gun.
Amazing gun. Yeah, it's an amazing gun. That's the
I might bring that gun out for sure. So Mini GS is the best beginner speedball gun in my opinion. Also, use the Rise Max. Okay, so what do you think about that? The Mini GS as a
they're both owner? Great. Yeah, no, I love the Mini GS. I sell a ton of them.
What? Oh no, I didn't get the thing. I didn't get.
The Mini GS is good. It just make sure. What I would recommend is go to your pro shops, hold them in your hands.
I made an entire video about that, and I called Tony a bitch on it too.
Go to your pro shops. Go to your local pro shop.
Yeah, probably did.
Always, because you could order it off of a website, and then you're gonna get it in your hands, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, this is like I'm way too big for this. You know, I need something that's a little bit bigger." And then so that's what I recommend is going in and doing that. Going to your pro shops.
Got to get it in your hands. Got to feel.
Do you have any callers?
As a field owner, what are your least favorite guns?
Really?
Well, really.
We kind of already know.
Other than a Zodin.
Really?
Other than a Zodin, because we know that we don't really like a Zodin, but.
Jake, you're putting me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot,
He's gotta put somebody
how do you feel about Dangerous Power?
All right. Well, I'm going to go the Reaper route and just say, as long as you can dip your feet in the sand,
dude, that's it.
Get into the game.
Get your toes in the sand.
I've got there are better brands. There are definitely better brands, but just get into the sport.
What brands would you recommend?
We can see if there's.
I recommend not just because I'm an Empire GI Sports Field, literally. Not because of that at all, but they do have some of the best products in the game. 100%. I mean, it is what it is. And also, I'm a Planet Eclipse fan. Huge Planet Eclipse fan. That's one of the personal markers that I shoot, and they're amazing. So
nice.
I recommend GI Sports and Planet Eclipse.
Anyone
and that's just
can call in at any time right now, too.
Where are they calling?
What do you recommend as far as
where's the phone? Where are you hearing this?
Right here.
Okay, cool.
So they can call in
calling so we can talk
over Snapchat, so you guys can ask these guys any questions that you want.
Very sophisticated.
Team and Sandy PB, just call it up, hit the call button.
I have a question.
Don't have the best signal.
I'm not a tournament guy. I mean, I hang out with them. I hang in the pits. I know Greenspan and all that. I know everybody. Right?
That's good.
But I'm not a tournament guy.
For sure.
Name dropper.
I'll
he does.
Thomas Taylor, Frazier, Greenspan. Who else do I know?
You know Marky Mark from HK Army.
I know everybody. Anyway, so here's the deal. All those guns look the same to me. You have a Lux that's like $1,500, right? And then you have our GI guns. Why am I spending so much money on guns?
There's definitely different features. Like there's different there. You got poppets and spools. A lot of times there's a lot more. Yeah. So there's different style guns. You have poppet valve style guns.
Are you speaking English?
Spool valve guns. The spools are more efficient. The poppets are more efficient. Sometimes a little bit more rough on paint.
Dude,
and then you have the spools that are less efficient, but they're really soft on paint. They've got a softer
Who that hottie in the background?
Less maintenance. So it depends upon what. It depends upon the playing style.
Okay, so listen. I have my pistols, right?
Yeah.
Every time I use them, I can drop them like the 98.
Yeah, for sure.
Why wouldn't someone want that in a tournament gun?
Yeah, that's why a lot of people buy like Plenty Clips like Tony. They're one of the best companies in terms of reliability that you can get.
And service, customer service is amazing.
They're pretty much at every event. Okay. Dye's pretty good too. Dye's pretty solid on a lot of their stuff. The Vanquishes are also pretty solid. The Vanquishes are sort of like the Luxes where if it hits a certain temperature, it kind of gets a little weird. But other than that, we have someone.
Shocker Paintball.
Who dat?
All right, we do have someone on the phone right now. What's your name, my guy?
What's up, Jake? How's it going?
Oh, dude, I'm just living the dream over here.
Again.
Yep, you called in last week or the week before or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, and I couldn't get on.
For sure.
Come on, you on now? Let's get it.
What you got going on, my guy?
Today, Junior.
Nothing much. Wanted to call in, see how everybody's doing on the live stream.
Oh, I mean, we're
fantastic.
We're living over here.
My day is now complete that I've heard your voice.
Do you have any questions or anything? I've got Reaper, I've got Tony and Mark and John. We've got all kinds of people here. Do you have any paintball questions or?
Pass me to the PB fit, my man.
Oh my
nice.
God.
Oh!
What's the question? What do we got?
Ask me.
Does the PB fit like PB fit peanut butter?
Yes, dude.
He's a protein master.
I eat that shit for breakfast, like Kobayashi, man. I said that like 3 times. I'm like, ah! But no, it's actually not bad. So what you do? Let's say you want to use it as a peanut butter. You can. Just add a little bit of water, mix it up, dude. Put on some toast. It's the best.
I was actually looking at the nutritional facts, and it's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid.
It is pretty solid. You get like 8 grams of protein in a tablespoon.
I'm not gonna lie. They sent me a bunch of stuff. I was supposed to do reviews, but then I ate it all.
Oh wow!
But that is within itself telling you guys that it's good.
What a schmuck!
No, I had to email. I'm like, hey man, I'm sorry, I ate it all, and then they didn't email me back because I think I ruined that one. But
you could have just went and bought some.
Nice. I like it, Reaper.
Yeah,
I like
That's
it.
going to be hard to get stand up.
I like
if you
it.
can pull that off.
But no, seriously, PB Fit is a great product. Also, PB2, either one.
Gotcha. Do you have any other questions?
And then, is there an event tomorrow? Right.
No. I just fly her just for no reason. I just decided.
Yeah.
Michigan is the place today.
So tomorrow.
Where are you from? What state are you from?
What state are you in?
California, so I'm not
What?
going.
Oh, dang it!
Flow with this guy.
Dude, where are you from in California?
Independence Carry On.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Dude,
San Diego.
San Diego. So you like Dynasty?
No.
No.
I wish.
Oh, how about In-N-Out Burger? Do you like that? You like In-N-Out Burger?
Oh yeah, dude. In-N-Out's fire.
Are you a Jake Pauler? Is the question.
Jake Paul. Jesus.
No, Jake Paul's retarded.
Yes. Yeah, I like you. I like you.
The Paul brothers are idiots.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Hey, they make millions, so I can't hate.
True, they got something.
Yeah, they make millions doing
dumb shit.
Doing stuff like you used to do.
Yeah, Jack.
All right.
But
just like Jake,
yeah.
Thanks for
just
calling.
like this, Jake.
For sure. But you got any other questions or anything?
Nope. I'll be continuing to watch the live stream though.
All right. Hey man, thanks for all your support. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you for watching. We certainly appreciate it.
All right,
what was that? Shocker XLS or what was it? Or 1.5?
Anyone else can call too.
Oh, LV 1.1. Shocker XLS or LV 1.1. Depends if you want to pop it or a spool.
Yeah,
really
that's what it comes down to.
Pop it. Okay.
Pop it.
We're speaking German right now.
Okay, you guys, listen. I don't know if you can see Mark Hicks's shirt. Can you see Mark Hicks's shirt? There you go.
Plug.
You see that? Okay. I think when I came here, I thought I was in a restaurant or something like this. I thought I was at like Anderson Split Pea or something. All these things, they were like cheese section over one place, and they had like meat section in another place. What the hell is going on with
you
this
got to keep the paintballers fed.
Seriously,
dude,
this is amazing.
Beef and cheese for days.
Is the meat kosher or is it no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh wow!
Okay. Hello, no, the meat is not kosher.
Okay,
some of the cheese is non.
I don't care.
I guess,
but it's delicious.
Exactly.
I guess that's that call.
Okay, so you guys listen. They've got this cheese from the Amish. The Amish bring their little carts over here.
The Amish is fantastic.
They do that?
Yeah, they bring the carts right over.
Right on Hall Road.
The horses get tired on
exactly. And Joe said, "Oh, that's the mechanic."
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's working the point. You know.
Never mind.
No, I feel where you're going with this. I like it. I like it.
You guys were there once before. No.
Any other questions on that, Mark?
Did that caller quit
out? I don't know what happened.
They just yelled and
started screaming and then hung up.
Don't be texting driving. That's
okay. So we're gonna sum this up today. We like paintball. We have a big game tomorrow.
Right,
we have jerky and cheese. Yep. We got Reaper in from town from California.
So it's a little late to talk about red, white, and blue. If you guys don't know, let's talk about tomorrow. Alien Invasion.
Alien Invasion's like in October.
It's
like
in
I don't even know the day.
Well, actually, where are we gonna be? Next weekend or week after that?
Where are we, dude? I got so many things on my mind. I have no idea. We're going to. That's in August.
Yeah, it's like in 2 weeks.
The classic.
Yeah, we're going to Iron City Classic.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, the classic in Pennsylvania. We're bringing the jerky down there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Larry yelled H.
Yeah,
that was Larry.
Larry yelled H.
God damn it, Larry.
But yeah, so what Alien Invasion is, if you guys missed this big game, red, white, blue. Red, white, and blue is 3 teams. Alien Invasion is 2 teams. And it's an attack and defense style format. Depending upon how many people sign up, what bases, how it's laid out, it's different. Normally every year, you get about 45 minutes to attack or 45 minutes to defend, whichever side you're on. And your goal is, obviously, as the attackers, to get all the bases, and as the defenders, to stop them. So you're working together with people all across the fields, and you're communicating with other bases and working together on defending your bases or working on attacking your bases. And then after you either attack or defend, after that 45 minutes is up or all the bases are captured, you walk off the field, you get some paint, and then you go back and then you switch sides. And you do that all day long. And it's so much fun. So, and honestly, I have to say Alien Invasion is my favorite, especially for the Metamorph field, just because of all the hills. The terrain is just, it takes a beating on you.
It's pretty sick.
So like when you get to defend, just being able to sit back and just stay in the same spot and just shoot people, it's great. It's honestly, it's so much fun.
There's not many fields with a creek other than I think that Hell Survivors has a creek.
They just have a lake.
Okay, just a lake.
Have a big fuck off
swamp.
Lake.
We have a creek that runs through the center of the field out there, so it's pretty cool.
So there's bridges and then there's so many hills and everything else. So it's a fun game. It's definitely one of the more fun games that I've ever really played. And it's not because it's saying that because it's at Lone Wolf, it's because it is really, really fun. So, check out that game here in the future. Other than that, did you guys have any final remarks or anything crazy?
Where can people find you, Reaper, online?
Oh, me, of course. If you Google Reaper Paintball, or if you Google Shoot You Soon, where's my thing? Here.
Shoot, yeah.
It's on there.
Yeah.
Shoot You Soon. You can check out who I am. Because your audience obviously doesn't know who I am. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Reaper thinks he's like this big celebrity or something.
I know, dude. I think I got to fly around the world more times.
That's it. There you go. There you go.
No, so you guys go check out Shoot You Soon. You'll see what I'm up to. You'll see where the next location. I think I'm going to be going to Canada next after this one.
Nice.
And
big world traveler.
I love Canada.
Big world traveler.
And what else do we got? And I'm going to check out some jerky while I'm here too.
Yeah,
this is amazing jerky.
And
I just had a Culver butter bun burger.
Butter.
Butter. Yeah, that's what I had. I just had a Culver butter burn by
Reaper. Post more videos. There aren't enough of you. That's what
I know. You know why?
We got videos on the Lone Wolf channel of him from last year at the
I'm
Red, White,
jealous
and Blue.
of Mr.
So
Yeah, you know what?
check those out. Get a whole gist of what he does.
You're right. I guess I should do that more. In fact, what I think I was going to start doing is actually doing a live stream, putting it on my chest and doing a live stream as well.
That'd be pretty cool.
But,
that'd be very interesting to see.
So people can actually
see what you're doing.
Exactly. So I need to post more videos. I'm not an e-celeb, right?
Yeah, this is the e-celeb group.
I'm not an e-celeb. You have to drop. You know what? I'm on a diet, so just drop the e part. Just call me a celeb. Okay.
Fair enough.
All the e-celebs are the ones that do all the videos and stuff. I do more of the handshaking and
going out and talking to people and
the organic. So that's what I am. But yes, but I agree with you. I do need to make more videos. So there you go.
Yeah, fair enough. John Reeves, where can we find you at?
John the PB Fit on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't have the Snapchat because I'm old.
Didn't we made you one?
Yeah, I had a Snapchat, and then
just forgot about it.
I got some
why do you keep on pushing me off on that Tinder thing too, right?
Yeah, I had that, but I swiped right.
He kept on swiping me off there. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
I shouldn't be on there.
Left.
I've never had a Tinder. I don't know how.
My wife doesn't like that stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
What
about you, Mark? You do other stuff other than paintball.
I do a lot of other stuff. Nothing you guys would care about. Car washes, business type stuff.
What? You work for a car wash?
I do so much work for so many people.
Dude, that's amazing.
I create more content on YouTube than probably most people. But of course, find us lonewolfpaintball.com, thejerkyden.com.
Nice.
And just follow Lone Wolf.
But isn't it true that you're also a professional photographer, though, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what he's getting paid to do right now.
That's like you are like a wedding photographer and everything like this, right?
No, I don't do weddings. I don't deal with people's kids.
No?
He's going to do my wedding.
Screw marriage, screw kids.
Okay, right?
Little buggers, they don't listen.
So hang on.
Your wife is watching John Reeves.
Oh yeah, no, I love kids
so wait,
stuff.
If I go to markhicks.com, I can find you, or Mark Hicks Photography.
markhicksphotography.com. You'll find my own stuff. I don't post as much as I used to, but you get a gist. I do real estate stuff. I do.
Dude, this guy is all
marketing for a lot of different companies.
I'm his manager. That's why I'm saying all this.
For sure.
I'm promoting it. Yeah.
Other than that, I think we've been on almost for an hour, so that's normally where we try to cut it.
My phone's
a little under an hour, but that's fine. So I've got to take a poop, so I'm gonna go poop.
I gotta poop too, so Jake and I will be pooping.
Yeah,
I'll be on the bottom. He'll be sitting on my lap because he's smaller.
Way too much.
Together.
I think
they're pooping.
Wait,
together.
Tony, do you have to poop too? Is that why you keep?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm actually gonna sit on Reeves' lap while Jake's Madison.
That's disgusting.
It's gonna get weird.
And Reaper, you gotta video us.
I'm not pooping.
No, you have to video us.
You got to make more videos. That's your first one.
I can do Facebook Live.
There we go. Cool. Follow Reaper's Facebook.
Wait a minute. Who's going to do the reach around? Wait, never mind.
Mark is. We got Mark for that. You're going to video poop, reach.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Yay. Good job, my friend.
Dope.
Oh, man.
Okay, cool.
Nice. That was
good.